Yes, welcome back. Another installment of Candid Talk with your host Winta Harris and my co-host
Shawn White.
You already know, we keeping it direct, we keeping it funky, we keeping it candid. Going over certain topics that normally people kind of brush around. And today's topic is, I think, you know, most of society, we kind of all do this. But the topic title is just because they down the fuck, don't press your luck. Damn! You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Just because they, you know what I'm saying?
Want to slide in that thing just a little bit.
Cause so, you want to start with this one? Or you?
I mean, I can. Shit, I can.
What you feel about that, man? Do you agree with, like, if they down the fuck, don't go further?
I don't know when it happened or whatnot, but I feel like certain or a lot of people would not try and equate sex and like lust to a person wanting to be with you.
Yeah,
you know
intimacy,
what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, and what's crazy is I had a woman tell me this one time when we was on a date. She was like, yeah, Shawn, so I tell a guy before he even sleeps with me, missionary is one position that we can't do. And I'm like, why you say that? I thought that was lit.
I ain't never heard no shit like that.
That's not on point no more, but wait a minute, this was her explanation though. She was like, because as a woman, the way that I process things, if you do that during sex, I'm going after, feel like, oh, this man really wants to be with me. He wants that. I'm like,
oh, shit.
Huh.
I ain't never
And I can never really think about it. But then I had to think, I'm like, have I always done that? You know what I'm saying? And then it made me think, and I'm like, damn, I have. So some people can't just keep it, you know what I'm saying, where it's at and enjoy the moment. They really think a person wants to be with them just because they, you know what I mean, tell them that they want to do stuff to them, or they actually do stuff to them. That's dangerous, and that'll get your feelings hurt. Big time.
Facts. Damn. Shit, I ain't never had nobody tell me that though. Like, that's different. Like, I'll give her an award right now.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's some real honest, truthful shit. Like, damn.
So just because of that, we didn't do it.
Fact, I was just about to ask.
Right, next question.
Did you go any further? You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Did you just bend over?
It did not happen.
For fact. I mean, so why didn't you do it though? That makes me curious. Like, is it because maybe you wanted more?
No, not necessarily that. It's just
like you wanted to press your luck.
No, I didn't necessarily want to press my luck. She just wanted to fuck. Right. She just wanted to. No, my issue with her was like, she thought she knew so much and knew everything.
Oh, damn.
And I don't necessarily like women like that. You know what I mean? Because don't get me wrong, I think I'm intelligent and I know certain things, but there's a lot of stuff that I don't know shit about. You know what I'm saying? But I never try and like overtalk a person and make it feel like I know it all. Yeah. So that was our first issue and on sex. Like during that same date, she was like, all right, but let's stop talking about sex though, because you just talking about it like you just know you finna get it. And I'm like, that was just a real conversation, because when I'm out with a person, like at my grown age, in my 20s, I'm not like, so what's your favorite color? Like, nah, I don't want to hear none of that bullshit. Like, tell me about certain things we really need to talk about.
What's your favorite color?
Right, like.
What type of music you like?
Exactly, yeah.
Like, you like your music.
Yeah, right. Talking about shoes and shit. Like, no, I actually like to communicate. That's people's problems, because they be surprised when they date someone in a relationship when shit pops up. And they ain't never addressed it, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So one particular night, we had made it to like maybe our 4th or 5th date or whatnot, and she was like, oh, let's go back to your place and watch a movie. And we was both like drunk, and it was like past 12, and I'm like, watch a movie? What you mean? Just watch a movie,
so you better watch this dick.
Man. I watched her go into her own apartment, you know what I'm saying? Because she tried to play me on the first date. Talking about you just know what's gonna happen. No, I didn't, so I left that way it was.
Fair enough. Damn, dog. Well, shit. I mean, I don't even know what I would have did in that situation, but shit, most of the time, I feel like most people that's down the fuck, they don't even just be that I mean, it happens like that too, but like the chicks that I know that just be DTF, they be like, oh, you not gonna get it, but then they normally come over and that's exactly what it is.
Come around, yeah.
Like I haven't been on that many dates. Wow. Just saying. So, like, being that DTF factor, I already know, like, typically, I'm not saying that everybody, but if I'm gonna get it early, I already know I'm not gonna pursue her. Bam! Now, I'm not saying all the time, because I actually do like experience. So if she happened to make me happy, then, you know, then we might be rapping. Yeah. But, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I've never had anybody that was just like that with me. You know what I'm saying? Like she kind of shut the whole situation down. Like don't, you can't be missionary. And y'all just having a conversation.
First date.
So, like, let's relate that to the topic.
Okay.
So, you literally live by the topic.
Sure.
Like, it's like,
sure.
He's like, I see what this is.
Right. Yeah.
He was like, oh, you just down the fuck.
Right.
So you didn't even press it no more. He was just like, you cut it off. And like, have you ever been in another situation where like you went forward? Because I feel like that takes some hell of a discipline. Like, because I know most, even me, I'd have been like, I'll just bend her ass over. You know what I'm saying? Like, what actually, like, was it just really that she turned you off that much, or do you feel like it was really just like that discipline to get out of that situation, or did you just feel like it's below me? You know what I'm saying?
I felt like it's below me, and to a certain degree, I felt like I was right, and I haven't always been consistent with that because certain women, I still did.
Yeah.
Because their personality was different than hers, so I was like,
she better, right? She was better. Don't say the personality. We gonna keep it candid.
The looks go with the personality.
Exactly. God damn.
Right. But at the same time, that backfired in my face.
What you mean? You went for the looks, and then you thought, what happened?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I went for the looks.
Dang.
Vanity killed me. Right, and then like somebody pulled a rug from under me because she hit me with the, I don't need you to get anything confused. What we got is strictly physical. We can share some laughs or whatnot, but you're not even close to my type. You don't look like my type. And I'm like, damn. After we did all this, that's really what you got for me? Yeah, don't get me wrong, that's great and all that. But as far as building with you or anything, shit, not today. I'm like, damn. So she really checked my ego, and I'm like, man, I shouldn't even, So I be saying from a man's perspective, I'm saying, fellas, watch out for that. Just like I'm telling ladies, watch out for that as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, people can enjoy your personality, your vibe or whatnot, and what you can do to them physically. But as far as your intellect goes, your character, you are the complete opposite of what they want. And when they tell you that the first time, believe them.
Facts.
Don't ever try and compromise yourself in that sense of a relationship and feel like you need to change things about yourself and your core values to accommodate somebody else.
You hitting on a point that I was already thinking. It's pretty much like when you fall into with the idea of somebody. Like, and normally when you fucking them, technically, you normally start picturing something more. Let's say if you the person that catch feelings.
Right. I'm with you.
You start, and then the ideas you create in your head, like, oh, this could be that person, especially if they not that shit. Dang it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
I'm with you.
And it happens on the way too. And she ride you
This is.
Cause that's happened, bro.
Sure.
I ain't gonna lie. I was looking at one chat. I was like, what the? But you know what I'm saying? Like, don't start creating like your own mental
scenarios in your head.
Putting them in the scenario like, oh, they could be so right. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Let that person's actions show you exactly who they are. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, you pressing your luck.
Bro, to keep it a band, when it comes to dating anybody, I try and hold out on having sex for as long as I can with them.
It's really hard.
It is when they...
You know what's fucked up, ladies? Why when we try to hold out, y'all want it more like, now I want that nigga now. Bruh, that's the hardest shit. Like, I even tried to go celibate one time when I was on my, like, little monk mode drink.
Okay.
That shit didn't, like, it didn't last as long as I wanted it to, let's say that. Like, I went a while, but it didn't last, because it became more aggressive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I'm around a lot of females too with, you know, with the photography, videography and shit.
Right, and they always...
So it's like, they start hearing me, and then the vibe I give, I'm not one of those creepy dudes. I'm not aggressively active.
Sure.
Yeah, so they comfortable around me.
But that's what's crazy.
So it's just
because
like,
you not that guy, that's what turns them on even more. You see what I'm saying?
I'm just saying though.
They can want you. They be like, damn, you ain't even tried nothing of like this.
Nah,
like, what's up with you? Like,
I'm just not pressed.
Man, what?
So just be like, I'm not pressed.
Man.
So yeah, man,
crazy,
that shit
bro.
is crazy. And I think that's like vice versa. Y'all ladies, y'all be coming after me.
Y'all be knowing what y'all doing. So matter of fact, let's create a list then. Let's create a list of signs that just because they want to fuck, don't press your luck. What's some signs?
So how to notice that it's just a fuck, pretty much? Now, the easiest one is if you only see that person and y'all fuck. Like, that's the only time you see them is y'all fucking.
Right. That's
like,
it.
if y'all don't ever have any other interactions besides sex, like y'all don't go out, you haven't met
they only invite you to their place. That's
I don't want to give too many, but you know what I'm saying? Let's just say, like, if y'all just fucking and that's all y'all do, that's the number one key to kind of put a red flag. I'm not going to say, because I've had relationships where, like, my lady, like, I loved her. I'm like, yo, I love you, baby. But it was just something about her. It's just like, yo, she was my trigger. I was just like, I had to hop her. I was like, I gotta get it. I gotta get it.
That's it.
So it's not like I didn't care for her, I didn't love her. It's just that we had that chemistry where we drive each other crazy. Right. And it took a while for us to be like, oh, nah, it's not just sex.
Yeah.
Because we had to take a break from each other and be like, oh, all right. So we wasn't tripping. It was just that we like to jump each other's bones and we can't get over that.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, but if it's just sex and nothing else, that's a red flag.
Let me add on to that by saying also, if the conversation always turns sexual early on, like y'all can't talk about nothing else,
Sex
like
talk.
they relate food to sex, clothes to sex,
like, ooh, I
what
like
you doing?
That pizza.
That's what I'm saying. Like, texting, like, man, what you doing? Oh, I'm finna take a shot. Oh, without me, I'm finna like, damn, like you can't even chill.
Yeah, you can't even just...
I can't even cool. You know what I mean? I'm laying down, shit, without me. I was thinking about this, like, what?
Y'all kind of said the other one already. I was slipping, but pretty much like when if you haven't met anybody, anybody that they know or care about,
close to them, I don't know what it's for, where they work at.
Oh, like, yeah. If you haven't even heard about them, you know what I'm saying? Like if they haven't cared enough to mention an important person in their life, you know what I'm saying?
When you do meet them, you know what I'm saying? Oh, this Shawn, like, okay, nice to meet you. Like, if you never heard of you.
Oh, I got one. Yeah. Hopefully I'm ending it, but go ahead.
Okay. No, I'm with you. What you saying? What's
the next one? Yo, I'm saying, if let's say if you come over, right, and you only go to the bedroom.
Right, that's the first place you go. Folk got a whole living room, kitchen, like, all of these other places.
I need you in the bedroom.
That's it. Like, you ain't making no stops. That's the first place you walk to.
Cause I used to have, like, I ain't gonna lie, so this, fuck it, it is what it is. Okay. I used to have chicks, like, back in the day, you know what I'm saying? You have your list of girls, and their job when they come over is to go straight to the room.
That's it. They know what's going on. You're like clocking into a job. They already know
exactly. You don't stop.
Right.
No collecting 200 pad.
No questions. No
questions. Nothing.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's another sign right there. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Right.
Anything else?
I was
major, bro.
I was definitely just gonna stick with that, man. Like, some people you just gotta recognize, because I feel like a lot of people in our generation feel like just because you have a good time with the person and they enjoy sleeping with you, that you're supposed to be with that person.
Yeah.
And that
sucks on the other end too, though.
It really does. It really does. But sometimes you gotta take away that common denominator of sex and be like, okay, what else do we have besides that?
Yeah.
You know? People be falling into that trap, man, and that shit's scary. It's sad.
Oh, yeah. I think we're going to have to do a follow-up segment.
Yeah, we may have to do a part 2. We're going to have to come back.
We're going to have to do a part 2 on this. So I feel like I'm thinking about so many other things, but it might be off topic. So I ain't even going to say it today.
Sure.
But in rapping, what do you feel that you want to say in closing?
Say in closing, man.
Yeah, if they down to fuck, don't press your luck. Or just because they down the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Right. Don't press it.
Yeah, not at all.
You might not be lucky.
Yeah, I would definitely, I'd say that to men and women. That would be the main thing.